Alrighty, Rune, Kukukachu to you. We're trying to just continue on. I had Caitlin hold her breath until it ran out because I was trying. Like maybe I could have let go and I would have been fine, but I just didn't. I don't know. I don't know why I chose. It wasn't like I chose Dylan over Caitlin. I just was trying to save them both, and that wasn't what happened. Maybe I should have. There's so many different paths that could have happened. And I never had Abby go into that room. I think Abby found the room because I found the room earlier. I think she found her way up because I went down with Ryan. It's just, there's just so much that, well, I got the epilogue trophy. It's just a lot. There's so many different outcomes and alternatives. You've unlocked the Death Rewind feature. This feature allows you 3 opportunities within a single playthrough of the Quarry to reverse a playable character's death and try again to save them using your 3 lives wisely. Well, yeah, no, why wouldn't I want to enable that? You can enable or disable the... Okay, so they're like, if you just want to play it pure, like you earned it, but you don't have to. Alright, well, that was the game. I'm gonna look real quick just to see if there's any more of these. Nope, it's still 6. And the other ones are only available at the end. Huh. Well, definitely enjoyed the game. Totally worth the money I spent on it. Totally, yeah. That it's like I got it cheap, and I've been wanting to play it for a long time, and I enjoyed the other games. I just feel like I would have enjoyed it more with Vesper or someone like, but it just sucks. I felt like I was like, I'm doing pretty good. Like I was so mad at myself about Emma, but I was doing pretty good for the most part, and then it just went downhill real fast. And like that's just how it is. Which feels unfair, but the way they make these games is unfair. I don't want to spoilers anything for other games, but there's times where you're like, seriously, the choice you made here doesn't have any effect until the last this, or like, at least it's like, well, now you're dead. Like, it happens right away. Apart from maybe that time that I didn't, like in this game, where I was shaking the board and it didn't go well. I don't know how much that changed things or didn't. But the game was fun, and I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to other people. If you watch this playthrough, honestly, you could learn from it and have your own playthrough. The reality is, I do think this one, as opposed to a lot of the other ones, has more replay viability than a lot of the other ones. So, that's good. I think it's also more accessible. I think it's a little more friendly. I think it doesn't take as much time. It's annoying about the cards and having to sort of search things, and I'm pretty confident, or I wouldn't say confident. I'd say it's annoying that some of the last moments in the game, some of the last stages or whatever, I searched for stuff, and then I ended up finding the next, I got, all the time I was always trying to avoid, let's not move on to the next stage till I've searched, and it started to become much more difficult to do. And then I ended up moving forward when I didn't necessarily mean to. I think at least 2 or 3 times. Um, but I think largely the characters were pretty well developed, although there was a lot of times where things didn't really make a lot of sense. Like the characters would say one thing and then do another. And then there was so much outside of your control. And that was frustrating. It's like, oh, I make this character do this. I've been doing this with this character. And then they just do something completely out of character. And it's just in the cutscene, so there's, you can't, fuck all that. Like, you know? But I did very much enjoy it. I just didn't do very well. Which is fair. It's just worse because I thought I was doing well. And I was doing well. And then I wasn't doing well. So, thanks for joining me on this thing. And don't neglect your jump button. And learn from my mistakes if you choose to play the game and you watch this. Sucks. Didn't kill Chris, because apparently it seems like he was... I still don't... It doesn't make sense that he was, like, the guy. It just seems like he was the one that got infected first. I don't recall ever seeing his son, but apparently he was there at some point. You know, all those werewolves look alike, but... And I don't think I could have stopped Kaylee from dying. It's just... I feel like there's a lot more options of variables than in other games that they've made, which is what I wanted. It just kind of sucks, because, like, they sort of made it where, like, oh, well, you gotta wait till later in the game to get there. And then the card system was annoying because it's like, oh, well, you know, you get a card, you can see you can get a little glimpse of the future. Did you get more than one card? Well, pick your favorite, bucko, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you got 5 cards or 0. Like, if you got 0, you got no chance. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But I did like the game generally. So, and I like that they have more options with the movie mode, the couch mode, and the wolf pack mode. Like, I like a lot of the changes they made. It's just still frustrating, but I think the game's supposed to be. That's for the game's longevity. It's meant to be that way. And I'm just like, I was doing so well, though. But, I mean, at least Dylan and Abigail got out. I guess technically Nick. Who else? Is that it? That's it. That sucks. People who weren't already turned. Wham. And almost the entire Hackett family got 86th, so that's a thing. I mean, that's an accomplishment in some sense. Apart from Chris and his son, almost the entire Hackett family. The non-werewolves got, you know, shuffled off the mortal coil. But they were the ones that were actually kind of maybe the good guys, but maybe not. I don't know. Alright. I don't know. I guess I've said my part. It was a good game. It was fun. Good game, everybody. Good game. Good game. Everybody give high fives and walk in the line and all that shit. Yeah.